Simple one or difficult one? Simple. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma प्राप्ति है जहाँ आते कृष्ण प्राप्ति कृष्ण प्राप्ति है जहाँ आते कृष्ण प्राप्ति गुरु मुख पद्मा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Lord, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Bol. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandra Radhakant Namostute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bhaktya Vihinaya Parada Lakshay Shiptasya Kamaditarangamadhi Kripamaitam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Pramoda Madana Leela Kandare Kandarate Rachayati Navayuno Nandamasmi Namana Iti Kela Kalanat Labna Karstya Devarame Nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhanatvam. Nija nikata nivasam dehi govardhanatvam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. One more time. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Guru Mahārāja ki jai. Welcome everyone on this special occasion, the most auspicious occasion, the appearance day of my Guru Mahārāja, Nitla Vishnu Vishnu Parastotashar, Śrīmad Bhakti Pramoda Purī Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Greatly thankful to all of you who made up this time, even in this weekdays, to celebrate this appearance of Guru Mahārāja, so that the appearance of their instructions and the appearance of their ideals can manifest in our heart. That is the only way. Radha Krishna pastimes are very intimate and very high class. We can't easily relate with them. We can't relate with them. He's lifting Giraj Govardhan, we can't even lift a brick. He's dancing 100 million gopis, we can't dance that. And that too over all night. How long can you dance? So, it's very difficult to relate with the pastimes of Krishna. But when we hear the pastimes of Acharyas, the Vaishnavas, then it gives very good impression and impact on the heart of whatever services they have performed throughout their life. Their surrender mood towards their Guru Mahārāja and the entire Guru Parampara. Their style of performing sadhan and bhajan. Their miraculous pastimes, astonishing pastimes. By hearing the life history of Acharyas, it gives more impact to our heart, our consciousness, so that we can also follow the footsteps of those Acharyas and can pursue our aim and object of our sadhana, and that is to attain not Krishna, but to attain the loving service of Krishna. Aim is not to attain Krishna. The aim is to attain the service of Krishna. So, they are Nitya Parikars, eternal associates. They are serving Mahaprabhu at the eternal abode, Shvetadu. He is serving Shri Radha Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. And is very expert in assisting Radharani in service to Krishna. And we sing this every morning. Nikunja yono rati ke nisindai ya yalabhir yukti rapekshaniya tatrati dakshat ati vallabhasya vande guru shi charanarabindam. He is very expert. Tatrati dakshat ati vallabhasya. He is very near and dear to Radharani, and he is very expert in arranging the meeting of Radha and Krishna under the guidance of Shri Rupa Manjari, Shri Lalita Sakhi. So that same expertise which is exhibiting in serving of divine couple Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu, when they come as acharyas, take birth here on the planet, they perform equal amount of expertise here in service of their Gurudev and the entire Guru Parampara. So in this short span of time, I'm going to narrate some of his pastimes, his younghood pastime, childhood pastimes, and how he got surrendered to his Guru Mahārāja Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Couple of these. Otherwise, it's going to take all night long if I keep on describing each and every details with Tattva and Siddhanta. Thank you so much for the dear host, Shukdev Prabhu Veena Mataji, for having this wonderful program. Even it is humble, intimate devotees, but I think sometimes this is very much required because of the reason that not many and not the masses can understand so deep glories of Acharyas. They are very much familiar, they can understand the pastimes of Sita Ram and Radha Krishna. But Acharyas is very difficult to comprehend, very difficult to digest. So my Guru Maharaj, because devotees requested me to speak some of his miraculous pastimes. So when he was a young boy, I'm beginning from there, he was a school-going boy and was associating with godmother of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Imagine. And his name was Shri Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur. While associating with Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur, who is godmother of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita from him, Srila Guru Maharaj said, I got a very deep impression of who is Mahaprabhu. Because not many people are familiar with Mahaprabhu. They are familiar with Sita Ram or Radha and Krishna. But the avatar of Mahaprabhu is Prachan, means hidden avatar. But the narration of Mahaprabhu is mentioned in the Vedas, in Puranas, even in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Shri Gargacharya ji came to give name ceremony of Krishna. And while performing name ceremony of Krishna and Balaram, the great saint Gargacharya ji said, Asan varnastohi yasya gridam anuyutam tanum shukla rakta tatha pitam idanam krishitam gata. The prediction of Mahaprabhu is already been done in Dwapar Yuga at the time of Krishna's birth. He said, Oh Nanda Maharaj, your son Krishna have assumed many different complexions in many other avatar ages. In Satya Yuga he was white complexion, in Treta Yuga he was red complexion, dark red, and in Kali Yuga this son going to have golden complexion. Idanim Krishna Tambata, and now is Krishna dark complexion, bluish complexion. So already prediction is there. So there are many verses in Bhagavatam. So Guru Maharaj said, I got familiar details of Mahaprabhu pastime by association with high class devotee, Shri Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur. Because we can't learn. We can't learn just by reading books. We can't learn just by listening to any XYZ lectures, who is not even familiar and who is not even practicing Krishna consciousness, and who just don't know which direction to move. And they think this is spirituality. Whatever related to God is spirituality. No. It's not the practice makes a man perfect. It's the perfect practice which makes a man perfect. The practice has to be perfect. And how one can get acquainted with perfect practice? By coming across with perfect divine personalities, not unperfect. There lies a very fine, subtle difference. Unperfect. So association is so important. Guru Maharaj said, then, by hearing from him, I came to know about son of Srila Bhakti Thakur, Shri Bimla Prasad, who got this title, Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Guru Maharaj asked, where this divine personality, where he lived, where do he travel? Then he came to know he lives in Mayapur, Shridham Mayapur, the birthplace of Mahaprabhu. Guru Maharaj said in that young age, he was almost teenager, like 18 something. He came to Mayapur to have darshan of Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj said, in my life, I have darshan of three great personalities. There are many, but three prominent ones. One is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Because when Guru Maharaj was hearing from Shri Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur, his godbrother Bhaktivinoda Thakur also used to come sometimes. And then he got darshan of Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur on that day, the last day of Ekadashi. Those who follow Ekadashi from Ekadashi to Ekadashi, the last day of Ekadashi is Utthan Ekadashi, the day of disappearance of Shri Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj said, I came to Shri Mayapur, Shridham Mayapur, and had darshan of Shri Prabhupada, but I was lamenting a lot, thinking that I didn't got darshan of another Mahabhagavat, Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, because Prabhupada just completed the Samadhi of Gaur Kishore Babaji. Just putting all the sand and everything completed. Then Guru Maharaj arrived there. He said, lamenting that I am bereft of having darshan of Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj, but however, when I served my Guru Maharaj, I associated with my Guru Maharaj, I have seen Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj with my ears. With my ears, who was extreme of renunciation, extreme limit of renunciation, Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, my first darshan of Shri Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, gave impact to my heart. First darshan. Just like we say, love at first sight. By seeing his divine personality, tall figure, golden complexion, long arms touching his knees, broad chest, all the symptoms of Mahapurusha, great personality in him. That was darshan with eyes. And then he became sad. Even though I got his darshan, but I have to go back to the city Calcutta because he was working in a port commission, Guru Maharaj. Because the financial condition at home was not good, so he has to work there. So he was so sad, even after hearing and seeing someone who is so divine. I'm supposed to surrender to him. I'm supposed to give my life to him. I'm supposed to take diksha from him, even seeing him. But because of circumstances, I have to come back. And he was praying every day, Krishna, can you fulfill my desire? I want to associate with my Guru Maharaj, to whom I already accepted in my heart as my Guru Maharaj. After some days, he got this good news that Srila Prabhupada has introduced his first center in the city Calcutta, which was just one small, tiny, humble, rented house. It was not like a full-flourished temple. Just one small, humble house. 1 number, Ulta Danga Road. Srila Prabhupada introduced this center there. And so many young boys became started joining him and hearing Hari Katha from him. His Hari Katha was so influential, so powerful. Anyone who gives attention and ears to his Hari Katha definitely become devotee. That was Srila Prabhupada's aura. Guru Maharaj said, I came to know this, I was so happy. And I made this a regular habit that after my work, I used to go home, change clothes, and walking 3 miles, 4 miles to hear lecture of my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Every day, walking. Not taking any train, nothing. Walking for 2 reasons. One is to save money. Another reason is, which is prominent, train going to take me fast there. And there's so much distraction. But while walking, Guru Maharaj was constantly remembering the previous evening lecture and focusing on that. What Srila Prabhupada said, how he connected this point from that Veda, from that Purana, and what shloka he uttered. Guru Maharaj was remembering, reviving those Hari Katha and those shlokas that Prabhupada used to utter. And this was happening every day. He was very happy and got association. For years he was doing like this. And once upon a time, Srila Prabhupada told Guru Maharaj, why don't you just live here in the center? That was indication that Prabhupada want me to be here and serve. Guru Maharaj said, I was still preparing for this. Want to learn more and more. You know, the setup, the style, and the system to be under the umbrella of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And so therefore, once upon a time, he gave account, his own life biography. He came back home, changed his clothes, and he changed his shoes, and there was a big scorpio in the shoe. People just get freak out to see a spider at home or a roach. But Guru Maharaj's shoe was having a scorpio. And the scorpio was biting him, sucking his blood. But he was not even aware of this. He was keep on walking until the center. Remembering what Prabhupada said previous night. There is so much absorption in Hari Katha. The ideal example of absorption in Hari Katha. When he arrived to center, he took out his shoes and there was full blood all over. And the couple of devotees there say, what is this? What is this? When they distracted him from that absorption, then he felt pain. Oh, this pain. And they asked, Prabhu, the scorpio was biting you. So much blood is there. You're not feeling any pain? Then he just said something, hiding his moods, that, oh yes, I was feeling something, I didn't know it was scorpio. How is that possible? You know, the bite of a scorpio make you dance. But he was totally absorbed there. And then he felt pain. By seeing that blood, which is the color of anurag. Anurag means attachment. And the color of attachment is red. So therefore, they said this is not just blood, this is your anurag attachment to Hari Katha of Srila Prabhupada. And Guru Maharaj, he became so shy there. Every day he was doing this. And one day he decided that why I'm wasting my life for few amount of money. I'm working from morning till evening just for money. This body, this life, this energy is for higher purpose, not just to earn money and work all day and night. when I'm going to realize the life is so important, and it is not just about making the facilities more comfortable day after day, day after day, day after day. You know? I was watching a lecture of Srila Gosvāmī Mahārāja just 2 days back, and he was saying a beautiful point, because he was very hard on everyone. Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, sannyasi. Very hard. He said, what you people doing? Wasting all day and all life just for, and he uttered this almost 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Money, 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 money. For what? To make your life more comfortable and more luxurious. Can't you live a simple life? With whatever Krishna is arranging for you, just be happy and manage in that. And not for all the time thinking about money. Instead, think about Krishna. So these words is mostly for those who are non-devotees. But for wonderful grasthas and devotees like yourself here, money is required for maintenance. So for that much maintenance as much required, that's fair and fine. But over endeavoring for day and night, running here and there, flights to this country, that country, meetings, because I want a bigger house, I want a big facility, I want a luxurious life, but sad part is they are not able to enjoy those facilities at home. I've been so many houses like this. The swimming pool is there, but there's no time to jump in swimming pool. Big property, 4 or 5 acres, never ever going around the property. But just the ego, I have a bigger house. Just to satisfy the ego. And to maintain and sustain that, working so hard. No time for family. It's non-devotee life. And you can relate this, so many people around working. But this doesn't apply to the devotees like yourself here. You're all Krishna conscious devotees, Grahastha ashram, worshipping deities, chanting every day, chanting Diksha mantras, watching lectures, observing all the tithis, having regular satsangs at Prabhu's temple. I won't say how is his temple there. And as his heart is big, the temple is also big. And he's also big. So this is how Srila Mahārāja was saying. Guru Mahārāja was very young then, and he was constantly thinking on this, deliberating on this. What is the aim and object of my life? He was also, while working, he was also studying. The highest degree in India, even now, what to speak of back then, it's called IAS, ICS. Means you get, like here in America, selective services. You become a magistrate, you become an administrator, very high post. So Guru Mahārāja was studying, and he was thinking, why? What I'm going to achieve with these studies? This mood of renunciation came by hearing Harikatha with association. He's showing with his own example. So therefore, he decided, finally, I don't want to continue this. Whatever will happen, will happen. Mare Krishna rakhe ke, rakhe Krishna mare ke. Krishna is a protector, Krishna is a maintainer. Whatever I am destined is going to come. Why I am wasting my life? So he finally got convinced, determined, and on the day of Janmashtami, 2024, on the day of Janmashtami, he took shelter, means Diksha from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and started staying as a brahmachari with Srila Prabhupada. He said, now I don't want to leave him. I sold my life to divine feet of my Guru Mahārāja. You know this concept of selling yourself as a slaves. Not anymore existing, but years back used to be a system. Purchasing slaves. So if you purchase someone, the person will be slave forever. Means whatever you give order, the slave has to obey that order. In our Vaishnava culture, it's also like this. Selling yourself as slaves, but happy slaves, not purchased with money or something, but voluntary slaves for the sake of serving one's Guru Maharaj and the entire Guru. Guru Maharaj said, I sold my everything, I gave my everything to Srila Prabhupada. Started living as brahmachari in his center along with a couple of other brahmacharis. One day, Guru Maharaj said, I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita and 2-3 brahmacharis were there surrounding me and hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Whatever he learned and he heard from Bhakti Ratnakar Thakur, with those memories, he's giving the same knowledge and realizations to a couple of 2-3 brahmacharis there then. Not many. Mission was not exploded then. It was still on a developing stage. So Srila Prabhupada came out from his room and he saw Guru Maharaj is reading something. When Srila Prabhupada came, Guru Maharaj stood up. Brahmachari stood up. Prabhupada said, what are you doing? He said, Prabhupada, I am reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada said, very good. This is the only purpose of my establishing the mission, establishing the center. The regular Hari Katha. I was not getting anyone to introduce this. I am so impressed that without my order, you introducing this in the center. I want you to do this every morning and every evening. That's the only purpose of my center, Hari Katha. This is the center of Hari Katha, not to just stay and live and have a nice time. Guru Maharaj said, I felt so empowered when Srila Prabhupada gave me this order. Because the mercy, the potency, the compassion, everything comes together from the order of Shri Guru. Everything all together, just like a package. Empowerment. Guru Maharaj said, since then I started Hari Katha morning and evening, every day, regularly. And then some other outsiders, young ones, 22 years, 24 years, 21, all young boys, they started coming to the center and attending Hari Katha. And gradually they were growing more and more. And there was one beautiful, handsome, tall personality, very effulgent young person was coming every evening and sitting in the back and hearing lecture of Guru Maharaj. And after Hari Katha, without speaking to anyone, leaving, was coming every day. The news, some brahmacharis came to Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj saying that this young handsome boy looks like very intellectual. He never speaks so much to anyone, but he come and attend Hari Katha. I think he's a spy. Because India was going through a big time. British rule was there. So there were many spies moving around, seeing what everyone is doing. So Guru Maharaj said, no problem, even if he's spy, let him come. He's getting benefit by hearing Hari Katha. After some days, this great personality, he came and he introduced himself. very high-class Brahmin. And he said, I'm so impressed to hear this Hari Katha. Who is your Gurudev? Can I see him? I also want to take initiation from him. Guru Maharaj was so happy, took his hand and brought him to Prabhupada's lotus feet. And he got Diksha, and later on he became Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Goswāmī Maharaj. Prominent sannyasi. Srila Prabhupada gave sannyas to only 18 sannyasis. And he's one of them. Very, very intellectual personality. If you read his books, even the titles of these books is not ordinary. Even title of his books. Very poetic, a very learned personality. In this way, Srila Prabhupada's mission grew so much, and preaching was going so famous all over. They had now centers in Mayapur, in Calcutta. Long story. Once upon a time, Srila Prabhupada, he told Guru Maharaj, I want you to serve me in publication. Guru Maharaj said, Prabhupada, I have no any clue how to do any service in publication department. I don't know anything. Prabhupada said, you will learn by doing. And Prabhupada gave him a pen. When I was serving Guru Maharaj, he was in tears, remembering all this previous pastimes. That pen which Prabhupada gave me was not just a pen, it was empowerment. That was infusion of potency, a divine potency. That pen never stopped throughout his life, even the age, advanced age. His pen never stopped. He was writing articles. He wrote an article, Prabhupada was very impressed, and that got published. It's called Gaudiya magazine, once a year, like yearly magazine. Srila Prabhupada became more demanding. I want you to do 6 monthly magazine. Guru Maharaj was doing 6 monthly magazine. He said, I want monthly magazine. Then he began yearly plus 6 months and then monthly. Srila Prabhupada said, I want fortnightly. Guru Maharaj said, okay. And after that, he said, I want daily newspaper. Can you imagine? Yearly magazine, and in those days, no laptops, no computer, no digital word, not GPT, nothing. Everything, GP was here. So bright, so sharp. It's called Shrutidhar, means moment. Shrutidhar means a personality who hears and remembers. He hears the words from Prabhupada and he remembers immediately. Dictionary, Gaudiya dictionary, Gaudiya encyclopedia. He knew so many words. Just like I'm speaking now, when Guru Maharaj was speaking his lectures, so every one sentence he's uttering was giving a reference. Bhagavatam says this, Bhagavad Gita says this, Ramayana says this, Veda says this, Purana says this, Bhakti Sami Sindhu, Ujjwal Nirmali, Sandarbhas, all these references. With each and every sentence with the number. Bhagavad Gita 9.2, Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10.2.5, like this. Gaudiya encyclopedia. So yearly magazine, 6-month magazine, monthly magazine, 15 days magazine, then every single day newspaper. When Srila Prabhupada introduced newspaper, there was a personality in Navdeep Dham, also very scholarly. He came to Srila Prabhupada and said, but you have just begun. you're getting overexcited. Yeah, in the beginning there is always excitement, but it's not going to last long. You understand the meaning of daily newspaper? From where will you collect so much material for daily newspaper? And it's not about 2 days, 1 week, 1 month. You have to continue forever. Srila Prabhupada said, yes, I know. And he said, this material world, universe, is just 1/4 of the opulence of the Lord. 1/4 means 25%. Spiritual world is 75%. 3/4. So Srila Prabhupada said, if for this material planet, which is 1/4, 25% of the opulence of Lord, there are hundreds of newspapers and giving so many news. I have so much news from the 75% of the spiritual world. I have so many news. This newspaper is not going to end. And it was every single day articles on Mahaprabhu, the teachings of Mahaprabhu, the details of the Vaikuntha, the details of Golok Vrindavan, the details of Shwetadeep, every day. And who was working there? Guru Mahārāja with his pen. His pen never stopped from that young age until his advanced age. Always, always writing, 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 day and night. On the top of that, Srila Prabhupada's order on every single brahmachari, grast, vanprastha or sannyasi, that they have to, everyone should chant 64 rounds a day. 64 rounds a day. Srila Prabhupada was never happy with chanting less than 64 rounds. No matter how tired, no matter how much you have your services. Guru Mahārāja was working day and night on the papers, writing articles, plus chanting 64 rounds a day, which takes 7-8 hours for us. So one day, with a humble approach, he came to Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Hospital. He said, Guru Mahārāja, I have to say something. Srila Prabhupada said, yes, come on. He said, there is so much seva in publication. So what I said was just articles on the magazines. But plus, there was commentaries on other publications too. Śrīmad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and all other titles introduced by Srila Prabhupada. Also contribution in them. You understand? It's not just magazine and newspaper, but all other books. So the origin, now in Western world we have English Śrīmad Bhagavatam, we have English titles, English Chaitanya Charitamrita, and who contributed into this? Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Mahārāja Srila Prabhupada. He worked tirelessly day and night, sitting in Radha Damodar temple and making those English version of. But from where he was translating? That's my point. From where he was referring and translating to English, Bengali to English. There has to be some original books, Bengali. Then who originated or worked on those Bengali books, which was like a reference to get translated to English? You understand what I'm saying? It was Guru Mahārāja. And never he was showing off or put his name there. It's so rare to see his name in the books. Always and always and always behind the curtains, behind the scenes. He never used to come in front line. Keeping the best mood of a Vaishnava is humility. Not many people knew it is done by Guru Mahārāja. So since then until now, whatever publications are coming out, small, big or whatever languages, all credit goes to Guru Mahārāja, who spent his entire life fulfill the order of his Bhakti Siddhanta Sri Thakur Prabhupada. entire Gaudiya Vaishnavas will be, was and going to be eternally indebted to the contribution of Guru Maharaj. He gave his life to Srila Prabhupada. You know, it's easy to say day and night, but actually it's day and night. Not just words, day and night. Actually from morning until night. Sometimes eating, sometimes not eating. And in terms of sleeping, which is an essential part, I mean, it's easy to give up eating, but it's so hard to give up sleeping. For that reason, Guru Maharaj approached to Srila Prabhupada, saying, Prabhupada, there's so much service in publication. Working all day and night. And then there is your order to chant 64 rounds. I'm finding it a little difficult to satisfy and obey your order of chanting 64 rounds. I'm doing, but I'm finding very difficult. Srila Prabhupada said, how many hours you sleeping? Guru Maharaj was brahmachari then. He said, sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours. Srila Prabhupada said, from tomorrow on, sleep 2 hours. He didn't say, chant less rounds or do less service. Srila Prabhupada said, sleep 2 hours only. Imagine if we get this order, what's going to happen? First of all, we're going to disobey. It's very easy. Secondly, even if we're going to do this, just by hearing this order, it's going to be like a thunderbolt on the head. No, Gurudev, I can't do this. I will die. Guru Maharaj said, I got delighted to hear this order. Because for something which I was struggling, because serving in Srila Prabhupada publication, because the mission was growing. And those articles, those publications was the foundation, books are the basis. Was so important to introduce the philosophy of Mahaprabhu. Gaudiya Pathao Ghare Ghare. The magazines of Gaudiya was going, a newspaper was going each and every home. And people were getting acquainted with Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. So therefore Guru Maharaj used to always glorify other godmothers. So and so Maharaj, so and so Prabhu, you working so hard for Srila Prabhupada, spreading the mission, you going door to door preaching. And they all used to praise Guru Maharaj by saying, you know, you preaching more than us. Because we only going one place, one city, one town, one village, one territory to preach. But you're just sitting on your chair and desk, you're preaching all over the country. Because your magazines, your newspaper, which you're writing, is going door to door. And by hearing, Guru Maharaj always used to be like very shy nature. Say, no, this is not the correct idea. You all working so hard for Prabhupada. Always keeping himself on the background. That was Guru Maharaj's nature. So, when he heard from Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, that you sleep 2 hours only, he got so delighted to hear this. You know why delighted? If Prabhupada is saying so, that means he's also going to give me potency to fulfill this order. It's not that you just give your order to your child, go to food town and buy some apples. You have to give money also for your card too. How the child is going to buy? So when the order is there, specifically when hearing, when Srila Prabhupada heard his situation, again he is giving this order, no, continue your chanting and continue your services and only sleep 2 hours. That means he is also giving his card. That means he is also giving his potency to fulfill this. And Guru Maharaj said, since then, I never ever complained. I took this so seriously, and no matter what, it was hard in the beginning, I accomplished this. With a satisfactory mood that I am serving Prabhupada's order, and Prabhupada is not ordinary personality. Srila Prabhupada is Paramhansa Varam Paramartha Patim Patito Dharane Kritaveshayati. This divine personality who came from spiritual world to deliver the masses. He came from, Srila Prabhupada is Nayan Mani Manjari. Nayan means eyes. And Mani means the pupil of the eye, which is the most important part of the body. And the eye. Without eyes we can't have any vision. We can't perceive the world. So Srila Prabhupada's eternal Sarup, his transcendental form is Nayan Mani Manjari. Means he is so dear to Srila Radharani. The pupil of the eye of Radharani manifested as Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Can you imagine? The pupil of the eye of Radharani. Why he came to this world? You can say, oh, he came 100 years back or some years back. But to deliver forever, because the mission was begin with him and spread it out with him, through him and with his potencies. Then fusion was there in each and every Acharya. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Raksha Sridhar Gosvāmī Maharaj, Bhakti Daita Madhav Gosvāmī Maharaj. Then Srila Bhakti Swami Prabhupada, who came to Western world. How this was accomplished? Krishna conscious all over the world. Through him, but who was in the background? The potency of his Guru Maharaj, for which Srila Swami Maharaj said, this is the fact. Some potency was working and was helping me to accomplish this mission of Krishna consciousness all over the world. What is that potency? Srila Prabhupada's potency. And not only my Guru Maharaj, but all disciples of Prabhupada was 100% surrendered to him. They gave their life. And today, we are enjoying, I said this statement earlier too, some other program. Today we are enjoying the facility of their sacrifices. What is the enjoyment of this facility? The books are there, lectures are there. We are not producing books, we are not producing lectures. It is done by them. It's done by them years back. Without rest, without eating, struggling so hard, without good facilities in the center. What to speak of comforts? Even necessities were not there. Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Krishna Goswami Maharaj, there was not enough money to buy paper plates. How are you going to eat? You can't eat on your hands. And how much can you gather on your hands? Not enough money to buy paper plates to take prasadam. What to speak of any other facility? How we used to eat? Digging ground. Mud is there, making the ground little wet, and then digging a hole and putting rice, very cheap, that fat cheap rice, the most cheapest rice, and then just cutting some leaves, spinach from here and there from the field, boiling that and putting some little salt, spinach and rice in the hole and eating that. And after eating, filling the hole back. This is how. But he never ever told his Guru Maharaj, we are lacking of funds, because he knew very well even Guru Maharaj don't have money. He was practicing this. When Srila Prabhupada came to Mayapur and he heard how my brahmacharis in the center, they don't even have facility to buy paper plates. Then they said, why you didn't tell me? Srila Prabhupada complained to Param Gurudev, why you didn't tell me? And what Param Gurudev replied back? Not that Guru Maharaj, yes, there was not money, this and that. He was not saying this. He said, oh no, we have enough money in the center. There is no issue with the money thing. It is just we are practicing some renunciation. We hear your lectures, you're always telling us to be renounced here and live in a very basic necessities. So we were just trying to practice that to see if we can follow this or not. Param Gurudev, he hide that mood. So this is a sacrifice. All, and you're familiar with Swami Mahārāja, founder Acharya ISKCON, how he sacrificed so much here in New York, in Boston and New York. So much cold here, you're familiar with this. I'm a guest, but you are resident here. So much cold in winters, December, January, freezing cold, and he was not having enough clothes to cover his body. And raining, in that cold, he has no raincoat. One lady, one disciple, she just pulled out that, in bathroom they have a plastic curtain. She pulled out that and gave to his Gurudev. And Srila Prabhupada was covering himself with that. Not even an apartment to stay. Not in an apartment. Just one a balcony was given. And just like at the gate of a drunkard. The drunkard, he allowed him just at the gate a little small space where only his mattress can fit in. And one night that drunkard came with so much crazy mood, drunk, and he kicked Srila Prabhupada. Kicked him. Not one or two times, constantly kicking him. Get lost, because he's drunk. At midnight, Srila Prabhupada has to leave that apartment in severe cold. When we can't even just go out for a minute. He was on the streets. We are enjoying the facilities of the sacrifices of these acharyas. They didn't give money to their Guru Maharaj, they gave their life. Money is easy to give, which is also a little difficult. You all work so hard day and night, sacrificing that, but giving oneself, one's body, words, mind, intelligence, everything. Guru Maharaj did that to accomplish the mission of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Two important things. One is the publication is called Briyat Mridanga Seva. We have this Mridanga. The sound of this Mridanga can go few meters, few feet. We can't cover the whole block. But publication is known as Briyat Mridanga, means a big Mridanga. When that plays, the sound goes to the entire world. That means publication. Guru Maharaj spent his whole life in that publication. All life. But he never ever got any acknowledgement. He never ever wanted any acknowledgement. Never putting his name that I did this. That's called the right mood. That is the right mood of service. In India there is a phrase, Hindi में बोलते हैं, एक हाथ दे दूसरे हाथ को भी ना पता लगे. That means if you giving donation from one hand, right hand, so even your left hand also should not know that you have donated from the right hand, but to speak of anyone else. You understand the meaning? It's a phrase. If you give with the right hand, of course everyone gives the right hand. Your left hand should also not, should come to know that you have given. But to speak of spreading out, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. Then it gets faded. The results get fade there because you're getting acknowledgement. But when you're hiding your moods, then what's the benefit of this? The benefit is you're getting more and more anurag, attachments for your Guru and for Krishna. That's the foundation of attachment. When services are done secretly, not openly. That's the contribution of Guru Maharaj. Briyat Mridanga Seva means book publication and establishing the chanting, the fixed number of rounds, and giving up his comforts, his sleep. 2 hours, sometimes no sleeps at all. And throughout his life, chanted more than 64 rounds. When I was with him, you can see, I was reading some minutes, some articles to Guru Maharaj that was in English. Guru Maharaj expressed that I want to hear this. So I picture here. I was reading article to Guru Maharaj in English, and you know, my foolishness, by seeing this picture, I recall now. I was thinking Guru Maharaj is too old, advanced age, and is very fluent in Bengali and Hindi and Sanskrit, but he's not too much into English. When I was reading this article, he turned back, he said, improve your pronunciation. Can you all see this picture? Guru Maharaj said, improve your pronunciation. I very well remember this scene there. This is in Jagannath Purī. Guru Maharaj's room, his bhajan kutir. Devotees, brahmacharis Tamil, they are mostly Bengalis, they asked me, you know English, so you read this. I was with like a ego mood. Only I can read English. This is my foolishness. And I was reading fluently English, this. And they said, improve your English. For your pronunciation, I was shocked. So, there are many more things to say. I know tomorrow is working day. Don't want to take much time, but this is what I just said. It is just a beginning. You can say only 5% of what I want you to say. There are so many details in the past times. So many details of the past times. On this special occasion, I never said this to anyone. Maybe in the past, I don't remember. But since I see this, I was coming to Guru Maharaj practically every month. From Vrindavan to have his darshan, to be with him. Every month. With my godbrother Madhavdev. It takes 40 hours train, 40 hours from Vrindavan to Jagannath Purī. One side. To be with him, even if it is 3 days, 4 days, sometimes 2 days. Going, spending 2 days with him, coming back to Vrindavan. Because Guru Maharaj told me you have to take care of Vrindavan temple. I'm making you in charge. So, but also I wanted to be with him. So it was not that easy. 40 hours going, 40 hours coming back. But even 1 day or 2 days with him was giving so much inspiration. His chanting, in the morning you all chant mantras, those who all initiated devotees here. We finish mantras in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and sometimes very fast, 15 minutes. Quickly, just for the sake of formality and completion of the mantra, right? Very practical, honest.
Yeah.
Guru Maharaj was chanting 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours mantras. Under his utriya, cloth, upper cloth, chanting mantras, and he get deep into absorption. Here he is going, we don't know. And we are waiting to serve him prasada, breakfast. His mantra complete in around 11:30, 12 o'clock. Beginning after Mangalarti until 11 mantra finish, and then that was his breakfast. So I can't even imagine, and I don't know what it is and why he's taking so long. And it's not that he's falling asleep. If you're chanting mantra, fall asleep, you take a nap, then it's understandable, okay, taking 4 hours. He's constantly looking or closing eyes and he's chanting his mantras. So imagine the quality and the absorption of each and every word of that mantra, the complete understanding of each and every word of the mantra, and then diving into this, diving into that transcendental realization of those mantras. I can only assume I am a conditioned soul. I am not on this. I am not even the dust of his feet. Not even that. I can just assume. And then his mala starts. Guru Maharaj said, never make your beat fast. And I didn't understand this meaning. He said, Guru Maharaj, what do you mean by this? He said, before you eat anything and put something in your body, make sure you feed the beads, the initiative beads. The very first thing is to feed the bead, means to complete one round of chant before you put anything in your mouth. It's called feeding the beads or serving the beads. This was his instruction to everyone. The moment he started chanting, constantly, every hour, every minute, I was sneaking in his room, watching from window, sometimes going in his room, paying obeisances 3-4 times a day. And he's constantly chanting. Day, noon, afternoon, evening, late evening, night, midnight, early morning. Always chanting. You know why? Because of his practice from young age, the order of Prabhupada, sleep 2 hours, but never give up chanting 64 hours. So in this way, I was coming very often to see him, and every time learning something new. Every time. So once upon a time I came and paid obeisances to him. I was alone in a room. Paid obeisances to him, and Guru Maharaj said, this is something I don't even know, should I say this? Guru Maharaj said, improve your English. How are you going to use this English in Western world? He said this directly. And I'm not lying on this. Improve your English. How are you going to preach in Western world with this kind of English? And that was, I thought, blessing. I mean, there was no even clue or any desire or any far distance, any vision or dream. Now I'm realizing this. These words. That was something he predicted. I'm realizing this today. After so many years, never ever thought of Western world traveling, not even in dreams. But Guru Maharaj told me this. Improve your English. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Just one last time. 5 minutes only. Highlighting another quality of him. Once upon a time he was in Mayapur, in his center, and he was in his room chanting. Very advanced stage, was hardly walking then. He was chanting. And all of a sudden he told his disciple that I'm having pain in my body. Somebody hitting me. And the sevak, the disciple, Guru Maharaj, what you saying? Who can hit you? No, somebody hit me. Go and check all corners of the center. If the services are good, okay, fine, or something wrong happened. They said, shall we call doctor? No. It's not about doctor. Go and find out. The sevak went all over the center, asking every brahmachari individual, Is everything okay? Is everything fine? Any wrong in services? They know, so everything is fine. Everything is perfect. He came back, reported to Guru Maharaj saying that, Guru Maharaj, everything is fine. Why are you feeling like this? He said, no, something is wrong. You went this section, that section, this section. He said, yes. Did you enter deity room? He said, no, because Pujari is locked from inside and he is worshipping, he is bathing deities. Guru Maharaj said, go there. He is seeing this from his room. Go there. The Sevak knocked the door, Pujari opened, and Sevak asked, is everything going good? Anything happened? The Pujari got nervous. He said, why are you saying so? Anything happened? Then he explained how Guru Maharaj is feeling someone is hitting him and is in pain. His whole body is in pain. And he knows he don't want any doctor. He said something is wrong in the center. The tears came from the eyes of Pujari. And he said, I was thinking no one is watching me. But I'm so foolish thinking that no one is watching me. Guru Maharaj in this room is watching me. He said, but what happened? He said, Prabhu, please save me. Guru Maharaj was going to, punish me. He said, what happened? He said, when I was lifting Mahaprabhu from the altar to put on the ground for bath, he slipped from my hand and fell on the ground. The deity of Mahaprabhu fell on the ground. And I was thinking, no one is watching me, so no one going to complain about me or, speak bad about me. And Guru Maharaj came to know right in his room. He said, that's why he is having pain in his body. So many things in that. One important point is the word called Tadatve. Tadatve means oneness. Whatever deities are going through is getting reflected on his body. This is called oneness. Secondly, it's not about magic. It's about Antaryami. Means he knows everything what's going on. So Pujari, with the mood of forgiveness, he approached Guru Maharaj in his room, made flight of obeisances, and took hold his feet and said, I'm so sorry Guru Maharaj, I'm so sorry Guru Maharaj. This was innocent mistake, please forgive me, please forgive me. And Guru Maharaj said, you hit me. I'm feeling so much pain in my body. And he blasted on him. You taking deities as like a toys? Huh? It's not just the metal. It's personified. Mahaprabhu is there. Radha Krishna is there. You took them so lightly. You're taking them so lightly. And you are my representative. You're working under me. Serving under me. So Guru Maharaj chastised him. Those words of chastisements is the words of blessings. Guru Maharaj said, who am I to forgive you? So he's not taking anything on him. He said, the Vaishnavas of Dham, they can forgive. Invite all devotees from all the gaudiya maths from Mayapur. Arrange a feast for them. Perform abhishek of the deities, like Panchamrit abhishek. And then serve all the Vaishnavas and ask forgiveness from them. So he did so. He invited all the Vaishnavas, personally inviting, visiting all the centers. Performed the deity abhishek nicely, asking forgiveness, repentance mood. Serve all the Vaishnava prasadam and pranams to all of them and ask, please forgive me. Please forgive me for my offenses. And they all said, don't worry, don't worry. It happens. Everyone just forgave him. When everyone took prasadam, they were satisfied. Then Guru Maharaj said, pain is gone. My pain is gone. That means now Mahaprabhu is satisfied. This is only one story I'm telling you. And there are so many numbers like that. So many stories. So So, with the great blessings of Guru Maharaj, I saw him in great blessings that he is maintaining, sustaining the entire universe. He used to say, Mahaprabhu left this world, my Guru Maharaj Prabhupada left this world, my godbrothers one by one left this world. I don't know why Mahaprabhu kept me here in this advanced age. For what reason? I don't understand. He was in tears, weeping and crying. But the reason is very straight. Mahaprabhu kept him to maintain, sustain the entire world, universe with his chanting. He was maintaining the universe. So on this very auspicious day, paying humble obeisances to him and asking forgiveness for all the offenses and praying so that we all, not only me, we all can get a little portion of fraction of his mercy, so we can also participate and contribute anything in the mission of Mahaprabhu. Everyone can contribute and should contribute in the mission of Mahaprabhu, whatever qualification one has. Someone can sing, someone can speak Harikatha, someone can write articles, someone can do book publication, whatever qualities Krishna has given to us. And if we don't have any of these, at least then helping us, supporting financially to those who are into these services. Everyone should contribute in the mission of Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So I'm sorry it was last minute call inviting devotees, but all of you showed up. So even in weekday and working day, I'm so happy, and I'm sure Guru Maharaj and Shirada Goviji Giriraj is also very happy that you all came here. We're going to do quickly Aarti and then followed by Mahārāja. Yes? Guru Maharaj could Pushpanjali offer today? We have flowers for Pushpanjali also. Yes. So please stand up for Aarti. Going to do Thakurji and Gurudev together.
Give Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Shobha Janavi Patavani Jagamana Loba Dakhi Mika Chanda Chama